this is Sally. If you've been watching her progress, you'll know we've been working her since August last year. She's a fabulous mare. She's qualified for the ROR Hickstead finals this year. Now she goes to a new home tomorrow, all the way up near Doncaster. So it's a bit of a sad day for me really, because one of my favourite horses is off. So the video we're going to be doing today is a little bit on the lateral work in walk that you can do, and we'll start to introduce some walk to canter as well. As you can see, Sally's quite a long mare. She's what we would call a family horse. So naturally she'll find it a little bit more difficult to get the hind legs underneath, so she prefer to be a bit more strung out behind. But she responds really well. So what I'm going to do in a second is I'm just going to pick her up and I'm going to start working on a simple square just to start moving her shoulders around. That's it. So I'm going to start to slow the walk as well. Good. Now this I can do just simply from restricting my seat a little bit. It doesn't come from the hand at all. And when I get level with B, I'm going to be turning her shoulders to the left. Now my aids for this is simply I ask for a tiny bit of flexion to the left. I'm going to rest my right rein on her neck and use my right leg on the girth, just to, good girl, just to push those shoulders over. Good mare. So that's it, steady, steady. You don't want to be doing this from a walk that's too quick. Good girl. That's it. Steady. That's it. So just shortening my seat, rein on the neck, over. And I'm using my leg as I want that right front leg to come over. I don't want the pivot on the hind leg, so steady, over. Good mare. That's it. So I'm still using my inside leg just to keep some activity. Steady, my error. Good girl. Now this is just teaching quarter pirouettes in walk is super, and you can progress that to steady, steady, good, good girl. To ride a nice change of rein simply by turning the front end around the back end. This serves to get you a little bit more mobility through the shoulder, so we're going to do the same thing this way. I'm going to shorten the walk. She finds it more difficult this way. Steady, over. Good mare. Good. That's it, steady. Exactly the same aids. Now, as a rider, you'll find it easier one way than the other. Over. Good mare. That's a good girl. I'm going to come towards you. Hey. Steady, and we shorten the walk a little bit using my seat. And over. Good girl. Good girl. I'm going to turn her a little bit earlier this time. That's it. I'm going to turn normally, and I'm going to leg yield back to the fence. That's it. I let her shoulder lead a little bit. So leg yield, and then we turn. Over. Good girl. Well done. Good girl. Ooh, stand. Yeah, good mare. Go back a step. Go back. Good mare. Just one. Good mare. Walk on. So all the time, just working to get a little bit of softness through the jaw and lightness through the shoulder. Good girl. I'm going to try and get more of a turn this time to the right. Steady. That's it. So I'm coming up through my seat. Over. Over. over, good, over. Well, that was, it was better, good mare. Not going to be perfect every time, not yet. But you know what, that's okay. Steady. If you can't control the shoulders, you don't really have any control at all. Good, steady. As you can see, this is not coming from the rein at all. Yeah, good mare. And stretch. Now, bearing in mind, when we started with this mare, she was a cow. This is such amazing progress. And just simply with kindness, you know, we don't use training aids and stuff like that. Just kindness, firmness, and consistency. Steady. Steady. Hey, hey, hey. Over, please. Hey, 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 hey. Just come against my hand a little bit, so I'm just going to flex her. Good girl. And flex, flex, flex. Good girl. Now I'm going to ask her to come over again. Over. Good. Over. Good. Over. Good. Well done. I'm pleased with that. I'm not going to do too much because I'm going to start to really annoy her. So I'll just take that little bit that she offered. I'm going to be really, really happy with that. Okay, so we're going to go on to the walk to canter. I need her in front of my leg, most importantly. And I also need to know exactly where her back legs are. So I need to know specifically when that outside hind is about to engage, because that's the leg we want to ride. Get up, bub. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask with my right leg, I'm going to pop it a little bit behind the girth. I'm going to soften my inside seat bone to allow that canter to come forward. And I should get a strike off. Actually, when we don't have our tongue over the bit. Steady. Here we are. Canter. Well, that's not bad. We'll try again. Ooh, steady. Steady. I'll try here in front of the camera. Good girl. And whoa. Steady. Good girl. That's it. At least we've got her listening now. Wait. Wait. Yes, good mare. Woo. That's right, we're not doing canter to walk yet. Steady. Good. Good. That's it. Thinking horse now. Yes, good mare. Woo, woo, woo. Steady, steady. Woo. Good girl. I'll just let her have a little break. And I'm not going to do that too many times on that rein. She's just going to start to second guess me. Good girl. So we're going to have a try on the right rein. She finds this more difficult. Yeah, good girl. That's it. So I'm going to bring her up in the frame a little bit. Need to know that she's in front of my aids and listening. Steady. We'll bring the walk back a little bit, get a bit of impulsion. Canter, wait. Good girl. And steady. And steady. Steady. Whoa. Whoa. That's okay. She offered it. Good girl. Try again. Steady. Whoa. That my error. Sorry, Baba. That's it. It's okay. We've lost a little bit of straightness. That's not great, but that's okay. Steady. Steady. And whoa. 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 Good girl. That's it. Relax. Hey, 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 hey. Good, she's a little worried. Good girl. And ask again. It's the wrong leg. Steady, steady. That's a good girl. Just let her have a bit more of a canter on this rein. Steady. And whoa. Good girl. Good girl. That's it. Good. Then I'm just going to go back to where I was right at the beginning of the session. And I want the shoulder to move again. Good girl. So there's lots you can do in the walk to improve the canter. As you can see, we had quite an elevated canter, which isn't easy from these racers. Steady. But this is where classical training really comes into its own, because training simply by kicking them forwards and getting them low, deep and round, it doesn't work with these guys. Not brilliantly anyway. Steady. They're intelligent horses. They need to be thinking, they need to be moving. At the end of the day, you need to know that you can control the shoulders and the quarters independently, because if you're hacking out and you meet trouble, you need to know that you can move. You know, I know if I'm hacking down the road on her, good girl, go on, and stretch. If I'm hacking down the road on her and I need to move, I can do it instantly. You know, I don't have to wait for 15 minutes for her to get her bum out of the way of a car. She's straight over. And that's just about safety. It's not about trying to do something fancy. That's just looking after yourself. Steady, 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 good, steady. Good mare. I know, you've been a bit knobby on the contact now, that's fine. We're going to do one more and then that's us done. Steady. Good mare. Ah, we had a bit of a pivot then, but that's okay. She's done enough. I will say, this is my last ride on this girl, and if I didn't say that I felt a little bit choked, I'd be lying, because she's just smashing. I'm going to be very sad when she goes tomorrow. Good mare. That's it. That's her last one.